Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2 as the Zunist Zunbils. In our last episode we declared a holy war on the Seljuks for the Duchy of Merv here, and unfortunately we lost our first huge battle against their big event-spawned army. Even though we did outnumber them slightly, we had to reinforce, and unfortunately it just took a little too long and we ended up losing it despite our superior numbers. So it looks like we might lose this war. We also have a little Hindu uprising to deal with. Unfortunately though, they have been sieging here in the desert for a while and have lost over half of their army, which is great. And with the worst timing ever, our high priest of the Reformed Church of Zun declared our first great holy war for this guy's kingdom, Tabriz. Almost immediately after I declared my holy war on the Seljuks, so we're not really able to pay any attention to that just yet. Hopefully we'll be able to. It seems that our vassals are getting involved in that now, so maybe they'll be able to make some progress there without me. We lost a siege to the Hindu rebels, that's okay. We know that the Seljuks Event Spawn troops are up in this area somewhere, so I'm expecting to see them before too long. Need some free technology, which always is nice. Ooh, and we're taking attrition in the mountains here. Partially, maybe thanks to my vassal marching his troops through here. Try not to lose any more, if at all possible. This satrap has provided me with proof that the Sun Guardian Bozorg of Jiroth has been viciously slandering me. We'll definitely keep it to ourselves. Sun Guardian Bozorg has one of the best names ever, so obviously he can do no wrong. You have a dangerous faction though. Let's see, this guy is at 100%, he should definitely not be in a faction. We'll see what we can do about this guy's opinion though. Raven, Lunatic. Oh, he also thinks I'm a heretic. Well, I think we should be able to get him to convert if we just send him a little gift. Actually, an honorary title would be enough. That way we don't have to spend any money. Though I think the honorary title actually comes with a small stipend. Not sure if that comes out of our treasury though. We lost a satrap, so we have a new guy who is pretty happy with me, which is fine, and we gained another 100 gold from a tithe, which is always good. Still no sign of the Seljuk army, surprisingly. Is he in any other war apart from the Crusade? He might have gone to participate further in that, and I didn't see his army go by. Maybe he went around to the north of the sea here, but I don't know why he would do that. Anyway, the Crusade seems to have stalled out a bit. It's at 12% in favour of the Pope now. Down from, I don't remember, 30-ish the last time I looked. We're going to get there on the 2nd, and he's going to get out on the 2nd, so we may or may not catch him here, we'll see. And I can see about 10, 15,000-ish troops from my vassals gathering together, presumably going off to fight the Great Holy War, which is good. I was hoping they would be able to do that. We're at 95% against us in the Seljuk War, so we're going to have to get an army in there and start sieging at least some of our war goal if we want to not immediately lose that. So I think we will actually send these up here. Not sure this is really going to give us much of a chance anyway, since I think his army is probably lurking around somewhere. The Lords of Italy have approved the institution of the Medium Crown Authority Law, which I think we are hearing about because I have the Pope set as special interest. He is leading troops in Khiva here. Okay, we've won our Hindu revolt. We'll send our troops up. You improved the satrap's opinion, which is no longer necessary. Let's see who we need to work on here, if anybody. Our satrap of Kerman is pretty unhappy. He is the only one left in factions as well. He's old Zunist. Well, we will send him a gift, I think, and also name him champion, which should get him up to the level where he will accept conversion. So that should help out with his opinion quite significantly. In fact, all the way up to 100, so we didn't need to send our vizier there at all, but that's fine. We can't actually move him for a while, so he'll have to stay there. 98%, and I think we would have to probably assault this if we want to actually get a siege done in time, which we do not have the number of troops necessary to do. I assume not on this one either. So I think we're going to have to, unfortunately, concede this war, probably. Or be forced to, since we're at 100% now. Gonna cost us 800 gold. Fortunately, we can afford that. We lose moral authority, which is unfortunate, but not the end of the world. We have a daughter who needs a guardian as well. Can use her for opinion. Well, I'm not going to voluntarily offer my surrender. We'll see. I guess there's a small chance we finish a siege in time. Yeah, I didn't really think so. So we lost, that's fine. We can now focus our attention on our Great Holy War, of course. Which, honestly, it would have been much better for our High Priest to have declared when we were done with our Seljuk War, or before we had declared it. Anyway, he's converted somebody, so that's good. And about 11,000 enemy troops here, and there's 3,000-ish there as well who are hostile. I assume they're part of this. Yeah, only 2 people joined on his side so far. I guess most of the other Sunnis in the area are still involved in the Crusade and probably don't want to be involved in a Great Holy War at the same time. Well, the Seljuks still are involved in the Crusade as well, and with any luck they will lose the rest of their troops, and our next war against them will be much more of a success than our previous ones. Okay, so our vassals are straggling in a few thousand at a time and are going to get destroyed by the enemy army if they keep doing that. Actually, they've got 11,000 bunched up together here, so they should be good enough to at least put up a fight against this 12,000, if not actually win. Meanwhile, our armies are slowly making their own way across. Oh, don't march through the desert, come on now. I'm not sure I really want to move into this province, since it is adjacent to this 12,000, and he is going to come and attack me there. I guess we could hope for reinforcements. Does it seem like that's going to happen? None of you are headed to reinforce. And we're not going to get out in time. How about if we appoint you? We are going to get out in time. Okay. Alright, send the retreat. We're going to engage on better terms later. You have converted a county, which is good. Okay, our vassals are now going to be attacked in here, it looks like. On the 12th of December. They are going to get out in time, but they might be better advised to stay in the mountains here and actually try and take this battle. Which it does seem they're doing. Unfortunately, they're maybe going to take some attrition before then. Well, we could stick around and try and reinforce this. Let's get our troops on the way in. They did take attrition. It's looking pretty bad. I'm wondering if I should cancel moving my troops here. Well, I have the larger part of my army almost here, so even if this battle does go against us, they'll be able to come in and clean it up, but it looks like we are going to win it, so no need to worry about that. Still 20% against us overall, though, because we don't control any of the target kingdom. We can't really follow, I think. We don't have the troops. Let's go ahead and move our army elsewhere, though. Up here, how about? And we'll split this army in half so we can avoid any attrition as well. This Duke of de Huberth is no longer a participant in the Catholic Crusade for Jerusalem. Okay. Not really of interest to me. So there are still about 4,600 troops here and another 3,000 up in here. I'm not sure if they are actually participants in this war. No, they're armies belonging to his vassal, or at least one of them is. Our allies lost a little army in there, that's fine. You have successfully converted the county we sent you to convert. So we will move him down here, say. And another battle here. Which it looks like our allies are going to lose. But at least they killed some of his troops in the process. Someone has been converted, which is good. You're definitely going to try and siege at least one holding here just to wipe out the ticking war score against us. But otherwise we should probably also try and fight this army, now that we have superior numbers. So if you're heading down there, you can come in here. Looks like he's not going to try and run away. Our grandson here needs educating. We will give him to this satrap. And my allies jumped the gun a little bit there and got in a bit too early into that battle, but no, actually this is going badly, what the hell. I think we're going to have to... Let's not send more reinforcements, we'll just see how this goes. Yeah, okay. You're retreating over there, we'll see if we can get these troops in there in time, which it seems we can, so hopefully this battle will go better. My wife died of the Great Pox. We do still have the Great Pox ourselves, of course, and are maimed. But we are still going to catch them in there. Surely outnumbering them about 3-1, we should be able to win this battle without any trouble. Our daughter is of legal age and became an elusive shadow. Okay. We'll follow up to here and then we'll just continue to siege all of the counties that we are parked in. We are not actually even winning this Great Holy War in terms of our contribution. We are 4th place. So I think if one of our vassal satraps wins, he might be awarded the kingdom title and then no longer be our vassal. Not entirely sure how this would work if that happens, but we'll see, I guess. Another county converted. Don't actually have enough troops here to siege this holding. But I guess we should move the army elsewhere. You have raised revolt risk in Bost. Probably not too big a deal. I think we have 4% revolt risk there. So it could happen, I guess. But we do need to pick an ambition. Yes, since our wife died, we can pick the ambition to get married and then get married again. Well, I'm not sure we want to have any more younger children at this point, since a 12-year-old heir is already quite young enough. So if we can marry somebody old or otherwise infertile, that would be just fine. Sure, this 40-year-old will do. Fulfill the ambition to get married. He arrived at our court. And we should get a siege finished here, which will immediately jump us up in war score by I don't know how much. Probably a lot. Over 50%. Go straight up to 12% there. And we're now doing better in the contribution rankings as well. My son hardly eats anything for fear of turning fat. Temperance is a virtue. So this land that we possibly stand to gain in here is... yeah, it is indeed part of the Persian Empire, so that's good. That will help us towards that goal at least. Or levy reinforcements is always good as well. What is our satrap here doing? Claim on Abu Musa? Is that one of these counties? No? Wonder if he's fighting another of my vassals. I don't know. Okay, another county converted. Let's check out the religious map. We've been making pretty good progress. I don't think the Seljuks have been making too much progress in converting these back to Sunni, which is nice. Alright, well, we're out of time for this episode, so we're going to have to continue our Great Holy War in the next one. Thanks for watching, and join me again then.